and Agege through Ogunolu and Orona Street. Daddy Louis in Badagry is one of the rural communities in Lagos State that is witnessing development on several fronts. This mini health center comprises of a doctor's room and wards and a dispensary. For those who know the remote location of this community in Lagos State, accessible only by water, this health facility clearly represents the determination of the state government to bring healthcare services to the doorstep of the common man. This health facility will open soon to the general public. At Imota in Ikorodu, the story is even more impressive. This facility was recently upgraded to the level of a mini health center. It has been commissioned and is fully functional with adequate personnel, drugs and dressings. Altogether, not less than 14 rural communities benefited from the provision or rehabilitation of community halls in 2008. Ilashe in Ojo local government and Noforija in Ekpe are two communities that have joined the league of proud owners of imposing community halls in Lagos State. Ijede in Ikorodu and Eredo in Ibejuleki are among some of the communities where the state government has provided buildings for the staff and men of the neighborhood watch. The provision of these structures is aimed at creating a conducive atmosphere for more efficient performance. The Fashola administration, under its 10-point agenda, has made power and energy infrastructure development a priority. The state government's program on rural electrification includes the provision of transformers to hook the communities onto the national grid, the provision of power generators and installation of solar power. In the 2 years of the Fashola administration, over 60 transformers have been distributed to various communities. In Kapoi community in Badagry, the scope of work is comprehensive. The state government provided high and low tension cables, poles, a transformer and other accessories. This project has since been completed and now remains to be hooked onto the national grid. At Okeogun in Ekpe, the state government provided a 33 kV transformer and has completed stringing. The community has been hooked onto the national grid. Noforija is another community in Ekpe that was provided a transformer in 2008. The electrification project has since been completed and life in the community is fast adapting to the demands of modernism.
Idafa community ìlú mẹ́ta ni. Idafa ọlọ́pọ́n tá ìmọ̀ sájírí gúnlélì. Idafa ọlọ́pọ́n lóṣì kejì. Idafa ìtẹ̀lé lóṣì kẹta. A dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Excellency wa Governor Babatunde Fashola fún pé àti gbogbo àwọn alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ wọn akọ̀wé ṣọwọ́ sí rúrà láti fi béèrè fún iná. A dúpẹ́ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ gba ìwé wa yẹ̀wò, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá ṣe iná náà fún wa. A dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Obada in Ibejuleki is one of the numerous communities the state government supplied generator to light up their community. Riverine communities like Obada are powered by generators because of their distance from the nearest grid of the Power Holding Corporation of Nigeria. A clearer example of this can be seen here in Ajido Sea Beach. Ajido Sea Beach stands alone, as it were, without other communities in sight for miles around. Here, the state government has chosen the option of solar power to provide electricity to this small community. Questions have been asked about the sustainability of some of these projects, especially those located in distant rural communities. In Lagos State, Governor Fashola has in place a government driven by methods and critical planning. Nothing happens by chance. Every action of government has a purpose to do that which is in the best interest of the majority of Lagosians, not just for today, but for all time.
Talking specifically for the ministry, we have a monitoring team from the ministry, of course, which comprise the commissioner, the special advisor, the permanent secretary, all the heads of department and directors. Once a week, we go out to inspect projects of our ministry.
The State Ministry of Information and Strategy also plays a key role in this regard.
The regional offices, again, is to coordinate the activities, of our ministry and the state government in the rural areas, and to also coordinate especially our public enlightenment programs, and ensure that people in the rural communities are well mobilized, and are well educated and informed, as to the programs of government. And there's a specific aspect of that enlightenment campaign that is dedicated to ensuring that people understand, the essence, the value, as well as the need for a culture of maintenance with respect to the various facilities and amenities being provided by the state government in the rural communities.
His Excellency the Governor is extremely very passionate about the rural areas, and in most cases he also pays personal visits to all these areas weekends without you knowing. He takes interest in getting first-hand information about how the projects are impacting on their lives, and I must give that to him. He is a very, very governor that is very, very close to the people.
With an administration that is so passionate about rural development, a government that enjoys the confidence and support of an overwhelming majority of Lagosians, it's looking more and more convincing to say that better days are here for the rural communities.
Today, our world is changing, more importantly, and in fact, the whole world is going back to where they are. Everybody is going back to nature. The physicians are telling us now, use more herbs. The dietitians are telling us, eat more organic food. The world is looking at producing fuel away from fossil fuel, and we're looking at biofuels. And clearly, it seems to me that the rural dwellers are the potential kings, and therefore they better stay where they are, because the future really truly belongs to them.
Need we say more? Well, just to add, Eko ni baje o.